NFL, but you used to call and raise, what if you really thought so. But now it's just, you just send it in, they send it back and move on.
On the scale of things being really egregious, 1 to 10, I mean, did you think both of those met that definition of being egregious hits that didn't get called?
I thought they should have been called.
Okay. Can you just tell me?
That's not a finer, is it?
No, that's not.
Okay.
Not yet. Honestly, can you help me understand this? Because you guys are concerned with James Robinson, said possibly even considered not even playing him, sitting him, whatever, but it's inside of 2 minutes left in the game. You guys are down by 30, and he's carrying the ball at that point. Why is he even on the field at that point? If there's so much concern about the injury, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's a good question. I know that there's a running back rotation to worry about his load, how many carries, and they track that. And obviously at that time of the game, they must have wanted to get him a few more carries. Bernie did.
It doesn't seem wise, though, does it? I mean, it's a 30-point lead, and you're worried about his health. I mean,
yeah, I'd agree.
How much input do you sort of have with that? I mean, obviously you're the head coach, you should probably have as much input as you want. Just with the running back rotation or any kind of rotation?
I'm aware of it. I'm not in charge of it, but I watch it and I'll say, what's our thoughts here? What's our thoughts there? And obviously I didn't do it there with James.
Moving forward, are you going to be more involved in that, or especially with James Robinson, the injury?
Yeah, I am, because I just got to make sure doing it the way I want it done.
Coach, the James fumble, it looked like he had the ball secured. I've watched this on film a few times. It looked like he had the ball secured. And you had a 3-time NFL defensive MVP who's maybe the strongest guy pound for pound in the league who made a hell of a play. Is that fumble all on James?
Yeah, you got to clamp the ball. That's part of it. It wasn't clamped at the end, and he pulled it out of him.
Okay. But it was a great
It was a
player
great
making
play.
a great play, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Also, okay. I'm sorry, but there's a perception out there that James is being judged more harshly for his mistakes than a lot of guys who are committing false starts and jumping off sides and missing tackles. Is that true or untrue?
I don't believe it's not on my end. It's not true at all.
Devon Hamilton, I know he popped up in the injury report some last week. Was this just a case of, you guys trying to give him a rest?
Knee bruise. He just was unable to practice, and they worried they wanted to get Tefeli in there a little bit. Tefeli played hard, but it was he was day-to-day all last week, and we kind of thought he could go, but just didn't practice.
Do you get the sense with 5 games left that you'd maybe like to see more of the young guys, guys like Walker Little and Andre Cisco?
Yeah, I'd like to win some games. That's number one, and then certainly, Cisco got some playing time yesterday. Walker is a guy that played one game but played pretty well. Yeah, we're not sacking a bat, so we're going to go try to. If they can help us win a game, they're going to be in there.
Did Bart tweak his back at all yesterday?
Yeah, just muscular. Should be fine.
Okay.
That the opening kickoff. Do you feel like that has anything to do maybe with how deep the Matt is able to get it on the kick?
Hang time and depth of kick are critical. We'd like to smack it out of the end zone. We're just not really able to do that. But that was just, we did a heck of a job after that one, which still had that one. And our punter had a career day, had a heck of a day. But yeah, you'd like to be able to nuke it out of the end zone when it's at times.
Are you rethinking having Logan handle kickoffs or not?
It's not good for him. It's not, he's had some issues with his legs when you do that. And he could do it, but.
What did you see on film when you watch it back, just in terms of what happened on offense and why it just seems like, 5th week in a row or however many weeks hasn't got going?
Yeah, I saw a great, you hand them 7 points, and we're down 10-0, but I really loved that drive. That drive was outstanding. Went down the field against a very talented defense. Trevor scrambled, making plays, competing, other guys competing, and you get it to 10-7, you're feeling pretty good about yourself. I thought our defense, the first half was outstanding, keeping guys, really talented group in front of us. Then you get it, maybe it was 10-7, then it's 13-7, and then the really critical moments of the game to me where we got the ball at the 40, we got the ball at the 50, and we're going to get the ball in the second half. And that's where we struck out 3 times. One when we had 2nd and 1.
Is it tough sort of to judge your defense then in the second half where you are having those issues on offense and now all of a sudden your defense has to keep going
Yeah.
on the field over and over and over?
Certainly it's an issue. It's, defenses weren't made to be 3 and outs on the other side. The best defense is getting a nice 14-play drive. And that's an issue right now.
How would you assess the defense, on third down before, things went, I think the Rams started 0-6.
No, I thought they were great. I felt it. You felt 0-6. The punt return team goes out there, we get the ball back, and let's go. The other interesting thing is, other than the 2 gimmies, we gave them 10 points. The next 6 possessions started inside the 10-yard line, or inside, I want to say, 13-yard line, maybe 15-yard line. I don't have it in front of me, but we were playing complementary football there against a very good team on the road. And then we just weren't able to get first downs, and the defense wore down.
What's your latest on Tyson's injury? And
Should be okay, day to
Pardon?
day. Should be okay. He
Okay.
came back in the game.
All right, and he played a big part in holding Cup down in the first half.
Oh, he did
Another
good.
good game by him.
Yeah, another good game, and Cup's a hell of a player, though. He made some really good plays there in the second half.
Is Tyson's progression, I mean, is he clearly getting better every game?
Oh,
now at
yeah.
this point?
I'm sure you guys see it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're happy with that guy. And his physicality, too, and his size, length, and speed. Yeah, he's what we want.
Did you see on Sony Michelle's first touchdown, Tyson almost got that ball out the same way Aaron Donald got the ball out on James. And Sony got it back real quick, but Tyson almost made the same
You must
play.
watch that film pretty slow.
Nothing else to do.
Thanks, guys.
I just got one. How hard is it, we say take shots down the field, but I mean, the last couple of games, it's just not been there. How hard is it to do that, to force it? I mean, do you want to force a couple, just,
Just had that meeting.
okay.
You can't score without doing it, so.
I mean, but is it, do you want to take a chance and force a few, just to kind of loosen things up, or?
Well, that just goes against the turnover mode, so those are, you walk right with me and we can,
I'm on.
Chat.
Let's go.
yeah, that's something's gotta happen. And I'm not saying they weren't there, you can't just, I don't want also the wideouts, not the wideouts, it's all of us. And that's gotta, that's a point of emphasis.
I know injuries have played a big role, but have you ever experienced kind of a scoring rut like this before?
No. Nope.
Is it something that, I don't want to use the word, frustrating, but is it something that's kind of even hard, to maybe fathom sometimes, like how much things are kind of struggling to get into the end zone?
It's hard, but I don't want to worry about me. It's hard for the guys that do the work. You got a quarterback working his tail off in harm's way, and yeah, I mean, it's frustrating for everybody. So I get asked, well, Coach, what about you? Don't worry about me. Yeah, it's frustrating. It's frustrating for the people that do all the work. And that's players that go out there every day and bust their tail. You got receivers working their, what's off. Yeah, we've had some injuries, but we have good enough talent to go stretch the field. We just have to do it. And all of a sudden you're doing it, the quarterback gets hit. So and you'll hear that over and over and over again. Mike's heard it over and over again. When you have a great day, boy, Trevor was fantastic. The first thing I'll usually answer back, boy, the offensive line played well. Boy, their wideouts played well. Boy, Trevor's really struggling. Wait a minute. We all struggle, and coaches included. So we're all in this together. Thanks, boys. Have a good day.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Ken.